Hey guys, Matt back for photo news and reviews on the floor at CP Plus in Yokohama. I'm at the Sigma stand and they've got the new 50mm art lens here. Now the 35 came out last year and blew a lot of people's minds, won a lot of top lens of the year awards from different magazines and a lot of users. And this one looks just as nicely built. The focus is really quick. Unfortunately, all the cameras are taped up. We're not allowed to take any footage with them, but it's an absolute beast of a lens. It's huge. Let me compare it to the Nikon 51.4 just to give you a sense of scale and the complexity. So it may not look too huge on something like a Canon 5D. It's about the size of maybe I don't know, like one of those really wide angle zoom lenses, or a bit smaller than the 24-70s, but compare it there to the Nikon. That's the 1.4G, and you can see it's much bigger. I would expect that this is going to have a much higher t-stop value. With that much glass, the chance that it's able to transmit a full 1.4 of light, I think is really likely. Interesting that, like with their 85mm prime, this one comes with a flower-shaped hood, which is unnecessary for a prime lens, but still, I guess it's pretty and it's handy for being able to lift things up. Just the one dial on this one for manual or autofocus, but it does have full-time manual focus override anyway, and a minimum focusing distance of 40 centimeters on this guy. Comparing it in size to the 24-105 from Sigma, you can see they're fairly similar. Of course, the zoom gets a lot longer when it's zoomed out. And even though this one is an 82mm front filter thread, this is not much smaller at 77. Okay, and this is the 35 in my hand and the 50 attached to the body. They're incredibly similar in size. I would even go so far as to guess that they're the same body inside. No, not quite. But looking front on, you can see the 50 is a much bigger element there. It is a slightly bigger barrel overall, but not a whole lot bigger than the 35. Okay, so no info just yet on the price or availability of this one, other than it's going to come out in spring, which I think is Japanese spring, which would mean sometime in the next 6 months. Unfortunately, no sample images, but let's take a little look through the actual lens itself to see the elements. This is a big 50mm and it's quite complex. It's got 13 elements in 8 groups compared to 8 elements in 6 groups on their previous 50mm lens. The previous one only had one aspherical lens. This one has 3 SLD and an aspherical element. If this is priced competitively, considering the Nikon 55, well 58, the Otis, and then this one now claiming to be superior image quality in a standard prime lens for the top of the line DSLRs, if they can keep the pricing like they have with the 35, this could be really interesting, and great to see Sigma and Tamron, but in this case Sigma really taking it to Canon and Nikon and Zeiss in terms of providing great quality lenses at a much cheaper price. So do click to like and subscribe. Heaps more videos coming from the floor of CP Plus over the next couple of days. I'll see you soon.